What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about Jalen Johnson, the freshman from Duke. A lot of people have been wondering where is he going to land. Obviously, with him missing the remainder of the season at Duke, him only playing 13 games, there's a lot of skepticism behind him. And I can understand that from scouts and just knowing what can he possibly become, what can he be. It's not really much that you can see from what he calculated, all his analytic stats, what he did at Duke, and if you can compare that to see what he's going to do in the NBA, I can see a lot of NBA scouts being skeptic. But I think he has a huge amount of potential, and I'm just going to go off of his stats, and I'm just going to go from there and just see what is it about his game that I like, and what is the things that he can do to get better. Every player most players that are in college and entering themselves in the draft always has something to work on, whether it's a jump shot, it's handle, it's IQ, depending on the position. But looking at Jalen Johnson, I think him making that decision to just opt out and heal his foot, I'm going to assume he was dealing with a significant foot injury, and that's what led him to opting out and resting up and preparing for this year's NBA draft, as he should. You have to put your family, you have to put money first, right? And I think a lot of people don't understand that part of, players that decides to opt out, or, because people are calling him a quitter. He's been facing a lot of backlash, for him leaving Duke. But, he played 13 games. He averaged 11.2 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. So, when you look at that stat line, you look at 11 points. Like I said, it wasn't much. I think, him playing at Duke, I think Coach K allowed him to play the game that he plays. I don't think Coach K tried to switch up his game. I think he allowed Jalen Johnson to just be the athletic freak that he is. I've seen a lot of highlights of, on ESPN of him dunking and posterizing players. I would say at Duke, he was the number one option. I think he was our number one player, if you ask me. Looking at, his ability to pass and play make, I think that's his strong specialty. I look at Jalen Johnson as a guy that he's not much of a jump shooter. He only shot 18 three-pointers in college, and he made 8 of them. He shot 44.4% from three-point range. So he's not there yet as far as being a three-point shooter, but that just shows his mind is not really to be a shooter, scoring type of player. I look at him as a guy that's going to slash the lane, be able to, when I say play make, I look at him being a guy that can, hold the ball, facilitate, look at what's in front of him and make plays. I see him slashing to the rim. I see him doing back cuts, going to the rim, a lot of backdoor alley plays. That's how he finds his way to score. I don't look at him as an ISO player that's going to size you up and shoot in your face. He's a guy that's going to go downhill, go coast to coast. If he grabs the rebound, he's going to go coast to coast and try and finish at the rim. He's a really good rebounder. I believe his first game at Cope State, he had 19 points and 19 rebounds. It just shows how much he plays with so much effort. And I haven't even talked about the defensive side to what he brings to the table. He did average 1.2 blocks and 1.2 steals at Duke. So every game he pretty much had 2 blocks and about 2 steals a game. Just like I said, his long arms, his athleticism, his strength, and his upside, you can really see it when he plays his effort on defense. He's made a lot of great plays, blocking the ball, like chase down blocks, like all kinds of stuff. This guy can, he plays a lot of effort on defense. When you look at a player and you look at their athleticism, you look at their arm length, there's some guys that have that, but some players don't play with effort on defense to make plays happen. But with one thing about Jalen Johnson, he just gives it his all on defense. He plays with so much effort, and that's one thing that I see in his game of him being a two-way player. I look at him as a guy that's gonna, on offense, he's gonna slash to the rim. He can back you down, hit you with a little mid-range shot, or he's gonna, play make and facilitate the ball. That's one thing that I've noticed about him. So, there's a lot to his game that he could develop as far as knowing when to shoot, when to score, and when to pass. That's just something that he kind of needs to work on. This guy had 33 turnovers in his career at Duke. Playing 13 games, he had 33 turnovers. So that was something that he needs to, try to take care of the ball. That's one thing he needs to like really focus on, is just try to understand the game, try to understand the speed of the game, and not do too much. There are sometimes, at some points, he does try to do too much, but outside of that, I think he's going to be a great player in the NBA. He already has upside. He knows how to use his upside. He knows how to use his body contact and how to get to the rim. That's one thing that I can really say. At the next level, with his athleticism, there's no doubt he's gonna be able to perform at a high level. Even at Duke, I think he was a man amongst boys. There was a lot of games where he just looked dominant. His athleticism and his height being 6'9". I mean, this guy has the tangibles to be a great player in the NBA. But I look at him as if you want to just look at his archetype, I look at him as a two-way slashing playmaker. He's a package player, and just knowing like his shooting range and stuff, that can get better as well. I don't think it's fatal to where he's at, where I don't think he can never develop a jump shot. Like, I don't see Jalen Johnson becoming a Ben Simmons or something. I think over time that jump shot will flow and that'll be a part of his arsenal. But as of right now, him being a slashing, I see him being a guard more than just a power forward. I don't see him being a down low player. I see him being more of a small forward and more of a point guard possession type of player. So this is pretty much my 2 cents. I mean, you guys can give me your opinion on Jalen Johnson. Do you think he's going to be a top 5, top 10 draft pick? Would you like him to be on your NBA team? You guys let me know, and let's have some dialogue. Drop a comment down below and I'll hit you guys. Follow me on Twitter, and we can even talk more sports, more about Jalen Johnson, Duke, or any other draftees that's going to be entering this year's draft. So if you like this video, subscribe, like, drop a comment, and I just want to interact with you guys. You guys are the best, man. Keep supporting, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Be safe. Have a good day. Peace.